May have thought with all the recent upset for our gracious Majesty the Queen that Prince Harry may have had second thoughts about doing this. But what is this, and has he? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thanks for joining me today. Just a real quick update on this particular story that's breaking. You will read more about this and no doubt hear this full report once again lifted into all your national newspapers. But here is where it all starts. Let me tell you the inside track. As we all know, Prince Harry is busy at the moment writing his tell-all book, his memoir over in California. Now, one could imagine, of course, that after signing on with Penguin Random House for that very big deal, you would have thought he may have taken his foot off the pedal and thought perhaps now's not the right time. Well, according to good sources, allegedly someone once again has reached out from the palace to Prince Harry to basically say, would there be any way, of course, that you could sort of sidestep this at least for another year? It's interesting, isn't it? That's all really relating to the fact that the ongoing battles that the British monarchy have right now across the media with, of course, the former royal known as Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. And it makes perfect sense, really, in this Platinum Jubilee celebration year that the focus should remain on the monarch, who has been the monarch now for 70 years. But according to very good sources, it looks like Prince Harry will not be taking his foot off the pedal. In fact, the publishers are very keen to press ahead with the book, maybe even bringing it out earlier, simply because, of course, there's an appetite and, more importantly, huge interest in the British monarchy right now. Let's face it, they're all across the world's media. And what better than to have a tell-all memoir, whether it be good, revealing or bad, coming out? That way they hope, of course, to regain some of their rather, well, shall we say, huge deposit towards Prince Harry. So how does Prince Harry and Meghan Markle feel about continuing in their book promotion, of course, given the fact over here in the United Kingdom we have a very, well, shall we say, delicate 95-year-old monarch who less than a year ago lost her strength and stay in Prince Philip. One would have thought, of course, that they may have thought, perhaps, yes, this truly is not the best of times. But in fairness to Harry, could he really now back down? A contract is a contract, and that would mean that he would have to return the money. It's going to be a very tricky manoeuvre for Harry moving forward, because this could really prove to be a huge backlash. And as I've often said here on the show, it's very difficult for Harry and Meghan. They now rely on public support, not public funding, but support for their Sussex Royal brand, or Archwell, whichever you want to call it. So whatever manoeuvre Prince Harry does next could be catastrophic for him moving forward and lose, more importantly, all the goodwill that he gained over so many years as part of a once loved member of the British monarchy. It's going to be a very difficult decision for, of course, Prince Harry, but I think just looking at the pictures of our gracious Majesty the Queen in recent weeks, that truly should become your wake-up call. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.